Hello, and welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Last time we automated our atomic reconstructor, so now we have all of these things here on passive, so we don't have to worry about making any of these by hand anymore. We automated the creation of the canola line so that we can process our canola and canola seeds from canola oil to refined oil to crystallized oil to empowered oil, so that we can make our Shoggoth flesh for whatever we'll need it for in AbyssalCraft. And we did a little bit of automation with the advanced crafting table, basically to just give us stuff to make it. Between episodes, I upgraded the farms, kinda. It's just the running bit. I just made it look a bit nicer. I didn't really like the light gray, so I made it green with these reeds blocks. There's a couple things I do like, a couple things I don't like. I like these horizontal blocks here, but there's no way to make them go this way because they're not directional like logs are, which is really frustrating. So you just kind of have to don't look at it too hard. But the other thing I made was this path I'm standing on here, obviously, and a little area for AbyssalCraft here. I'm pretty happy with how this came out, honestly. I really like it. It looks sufficiently creepy, and I think it should have what we need for the overworld side of things, hopefully at least. With that out of the way, I would like to get started, though. It looks like to start, we need this transmutation gem for at least something, as well as these overworld versions of our current energy setups. Each of these also takes a ritual, so I'm going to do some reading about what I need for all these, and then we'll come back when I have some stuff to craft. Most of this stuff actually looks pretty easy to put together. We have all of this stuff, we have all of this stuff, and this is the same thing for all three of these. The only thing we're actually missing is the ritual itself, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think I can just grab one of these and do this? No. This? No. Oh, don't tell me that, this needs to be different. Did I build too close to the wall, or to the walls or something? Oh, that's frustrating. Can I just put the stuff back? Also, that was a really creepy noise. I did not appreciate that very much. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't care if I put the stuff back. Great! So over here with the these statues we made last time, I have just kind of a setup for making a ton of the potential energy. So I think I'm just gonna rip most of this out for right now, and then I think we just put all of this like on the pedestal, right? We have a bunch of PE backed up because of that. We have like 20,000 or something. So I'm just gonna start crafting stuff because it says I can, I think, right? And then I think I just take the book and do that. Maybe I shift right click. Yes, shift right click. Okay. Well, that's bigger now. Cool. I guess we're just going to do this for the rest of it as well. While I'm doing these, it's taking away the PE from one of these Necronomicons, and I keep getting blasted over there by some of those statues. I remember reading that like bad things can happen if they blast you specifically. Maybe that's one of those bad things. So I'm hoping, you know, that doesn't happen, right? I like how the chants are different each time. That's kind of neat. This looks a little bit out of place now, doesn't it? Yeah, unfortunately I can't do anything about the rain right now because I'm out of liquid sunshine and I haven't set that up yet. I should set that up soon though because, man, I'm tired of this rain all the time. It rains so often in this world, I swear. Ow, ooh. Maybe I got too close to lightning bolt. That should be first quest though. First quest of the day. Looks like that side is gated behind a bit later, so I guess we're making the transmutation gem now, which seems fairly easy, I think. Thankfully, these rituals are a little more forgiving than Thaumcraft in that you don't really have to be very symmetrical with them. Here we go. Transmutation gem. Let's put these Necronomicons back on the pedestal to recharge. I don't know if they'll recharge faster, if they'll just hold more on these pedestals, but I mean, one way to find out, right? Looks like they're shooting a lot. Yeah, that area definitely needs some more light, though. Well, now that we've got this, we should be able to make these shards of oblivion. We need to make at least 4. I really hope I can repair this. Let me see if I can like make an item repairer. This one from Actually Edition seems legit, so hopefully this is good enough for our needs. I guess we'll only find out after we start making stuff, right? So these shards of oblivion are also pretty easy, it looks like. Seeming Restonia we have pretty easily made, especially actually after the Empower. Restonia is no longer a problem basically at all for us. The Shadow Gems are super easy, and the Transmutation Gem we have right now Worst case scenario, I guess we have to make more, but that doesn't seem too bad if the item restore doesn't work. Oh, we can actually just like click the craft. Wow. Let's make like 8 to start. Alright, 4 shards of oblivion, 4 melodic capacitors, an active energy core, or active ender core, excuse me, and 5,000 potential energy, and the sacrifice of an animal will grant you the Oblivion Catalyst. Don't worry about the multiple headaches and visions of eldritch gods. You got it. I've ignored them for a long time. I can keep ignoring them. Oh, I'm out of prismarine crystals of all things. I guess we have the shards for that, right? Maybe we should put those on passive as well. In fact, I think I will do just that. I mentioned I'll need a sacrifice, so I guess I should probably perform it sustainably with some more sheep. I kind of just feel like testing this out right now, so I'll just throw this here. Does this work? No. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess I have this if I ever need it for anything. You know, waiting here for so long, I think I gotta put Dark Solarium on passive soon. These ingots just take so darn long. It's kind of unreasonable. Either that or I need to like really parallelize these things, which I feel like passiving them is probably just a better idea. We're gonna need more in the future anyways. But the future is not now, because now we do, we put this down, then we place our sacrifice, then we do that, and we kill our sacrifice. Vengeance Spirit. You look upset with me, and I cannot put you in the bottle. Oh. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt me. Alright, so next we need to craft the gateway key, right-click on the ground, and we'll generate a portal. Hopefully it puts it in the right spot, because, I mean, as you can see, I kind of got a spot. Ugh. That's a bit much, but I think we're fine. Like, I think Empowered Glod and Steaming Orstonia aren't too bad for us to make. Worst case scenario, I can throw some upgrades in the mechanism machines, but I think we're fine here, actually. With all this Glod we're making, I think Stone Gears is something we're probably also going to want to put in passive soon. I should probably just start making a checklist for that, actually. Let me grab this. We got all these materials, so I think we should be able to make our doohickey now. If I'm not mistaken, at least. Just gotta remember how the things actually put in. I don't feel like checking the recipe again, because I am too smart for that. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's a lot of Restonia or Glod. I will hold off on that quest reward, I think. It looks like we need some of these Power Stone trackers before we get too far ahead of ourselves. We need 6 of these. Well, they tell me to make 6, so I guess I'll be making 6. I guess we also need this Corallium Stone, chunks of Corallium, and the Staff of Rending, which I feel like we should make now. But in terms of stuff before we actually go to the Abyssal Wasteland, I think the Rending and the Power Stone tracker are the 2 main things. So Osmeridium, Corallium Gem Clusters, Eyes of Ender, plus all this stuff. None of this stuff really seems that hard. It's just stuff we have made before combined in different ways. While our Power Stone tracker components are making, let's put our Staff of Rending together. I think I swapped this around. There we go. I think we also can enchant this, if not mistaken. Yeah, multi-rend, this is what I'm looking for. Looks like we need some shards of oblivion for this, or maybe we can just throw it straight into the enchantment table. Looks like it only really wants to give me soulbound. Oh, okay. Actually, I just had the enchantment table in the wrong spot. Sapping? What does sapping do? Oh, that seems very good, actually. So probably sapping and multi-rend. I should just see if how many AbyssalCraft enchantments there are. It looks like sapping 3 and multi-rend are the big 2. Maybe light pierce would be good here. I'm not actually sure if it would be. Oh, actually, no, you can't even put it on the staff, so no. If I had to pick one of these to craft, though, it's definitely the sapping. So I think we're going to enchant this with multi-rend here. Oh, if I had more levels. Yeah, we're going to enchant this with multi-rend. Oh, it got sapping too. Okay, great. So we only need to make a sapping 2 book. There we go. And all this stuff to make our Power Stone trackers are ready, so we'll just throw that in there now. Right back in here for us to collect. Yeah, we're doing this again, I know. It's DivineRPG. Well, this isn't DivineRPG, but I expect to be doing many things many times because of DivineRPG. We get some Shards of Oblivion for our Staff of Rending. And I think that was a teleporter in that multiplayer pack, if I'm not mistaken. So that'd be pretty cool. We'll just claim most of the quest rewards while we're here. And so our next quests seem to be collecting this Corallium Stone to make this fancy furnace-looking thing, so that we can make the Corallium ingots to make a better pickaxe, so that we can go to the dungeon for this area. as well as we're going to need to rend some guys there to upgrade our Necronomicon and our Staff of Rending, and that will do something that lets us seemingly go to Wildwood already, which is kind of fast. I did not think I would take this long or this short in the Abyssal Wasteland, but maybe I'm underestimating things. Well, let's start by seeing if this does what I hope it does. Oh, in the perfect spot. Ooh, that actually looks really nice with this together. That's really cool. But yeah, I think we're just going inside now, right? Oh, actually, let me put on my battle kit. This seems like a more appropriate hotbar. All right, let's go. Oh, I heard something flying. Whoa! Okay, you are fast. You are really not messing around. All right, where's the good one? Where'd you go? Die for spiting me. What are you? What were you? Some type of dragon? That was very sudden. Okay, where's my portal? That was really mean. Okay, here's the portal. Here's the portal. Let's mark this now. Okay, now let's go over initial thoughts here. That guy has a really big spiky club. Those guys look really creepy. They're just normal zombies, as well as that guy who's really running. That's that depth school, I guess. Oh, they're fighting! Huh, I wonder why that happened. We got a little box over here of some variety. What's this? A chest with nothing I particularly want. And a Corallium stone, which I think... Oh, what's this? Another chest. Oh, that's a bit better. We'll take that. I suppose we can start rending while we're here. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad to rip. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That seems pretty good. Oh, have we already gotten one of those things? I thought it's supposed to take, like, forever to get that. Wow, this doesn't seem... This seems really fast, actually. How much does it rend? 4? Oh, I guess just because, maybe on kill it gives a lot? 40... Oh, the dragon's back. Where are you coming from? Well, at least we're getting a lot of this essence. And thankfully it doesn't rip through blocks like the actual Ender Dragon does. Oh, I think there's one of those chains I was told about. What is that? Oh, are you with those Shoggoths? Lesser Shoggoth. You are gross. Did you just spit at that guy? Ugh. Oh, don't spit at me. Oh, truly beasts of immaculate intelligence. These chains are hooked up to something. What's at the top here? Oh, this is more of that Abyssal stone. Yeah, right up at build limit. That makes sense. So we can either smelt this from the Corallium cobblestone we get from these chains, or we can make a cobblestone generator from antimatter and Corallium, which I don't think we need right now. I'm sure I'll do that later, but for right now, it looks like there's another dragon down there. And we'll just take this. Well, probably this one chain should be fine. Oh, I'm gonna rend you apart, buddy. Don't even look at me. Yeah, get! Oh, you people are persistent. Oh, hi there. Goodbye. Looks like I can't rend these skeleton Goliaths, but everything else rends quite nicely. Oh yeah, look at these big swarms of these guys. This is really easy to get a lot of this essence from, I'm sure. Especially once we get like a better staff of rending. It looks like for the most part these houses aren't particularly worth looting. Just like golden apples, and the occasional Corallium pearl is good, but I don't really feel like going too much in on that. I think I'm going to set up a little bit of a wall around my portal, because these guys are very intrusive. Alright, that seems a bit better, and hopefully they don't just drop it on top of me. Maybe some torches will be good here. Hopefully torches block their spawns. But I think I actually need to head back for right now. I need to smelt up this Corallium cobblestone into the stone to make a pickaxe. And also just clean up my inventory. This is a bit of a mess, isn't it? There's the stone. So we can smelt these again into bricks, which we can put around monolith stone to make Corallium bricks. It looks like for these chunks of Corallium, I need to actually go grab the Abyssal stone, so I guess I need to go back for that too. But let's start with smelting down some of these into those bricks that we need. Bricks. I'm thinking Ender Alloy is probably going to have to go up on the ingot wall soon. I might actually just have to straight up expand the ingot wall. We're almost out of spaces, and I think we're going to be getting a lot of new ingots and alloys soon, so we're probably going to have to not make another one of these, but... Well, I mean, yeah, I'll probably just make another one of these. I don't know where I'll do it. Maybe in the that one over there where we did the canola? I don't know. That might be for another time. It takes 80,000 RF per craft of these, so I think I'm actually going to run this in the arc furnace, because I think it might be faster in here, honestly. Actually, this is really finicky, even in the arc furnace, just because of all the abyssal stone required, so maybe it's not too bad in the alloy smelter. We should be able to just throw this in here, though, and it smelts reasonably quickly. This should give us about a stack of refined corallium, which should last us for, you know, a couple minutes, probably. There we go. Resident Ingot. And we get some of our Ender Alloy back, which is nice. And some Elevadium from this. Some Corallium Stone from that. Some Monolith Stone from here. And we get a Refined Corallium Pickaxe, a Harvest level 5. So we need an Emeratic Pickaxe. What was that? Ender Infused Stick. Obsidian Stick. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad at all, actually. There's a pick. Nice. So they also want us to upgrade to the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, so we're going to be wanting to upgrade all 4 of ours. So we need 4 of these skins, 16 of these plates, and 12 more of these bricks. It shouldn't be too bad, I think. It's just stone, right? And the other thing I'm looking at is this transmutator. We need a unique fuel, such as blaze rods or powder, and transmutes items. The problem is, this is a bit of a recipe. The Corallium bricks isn't too bad, again, it's just kind of just stuff. The liquid Corallium tanks shouldn't be too bad because we have a good reservoir. 8 blocks of refined Corallium though is a little bit much for my blood, but I mean that's why we made a stack, which isn't enough actually. The stack is 7 blocks, so we're gonna have to make even more of this stuff. So uh-oh. Honestly, looking through these recipes, nothing here seems really stand out. Like I'm sure the crystallized Dreadium cluster or whatever will probably be needed for something or other. But a lot of this stuff is just like, I'm sure it would be good if you're playing AbyssalCraft default, but a lot of this is like, you know, unprocessing a step, right? Or solid lava, whatever that's for. So, I don't know, maybe we'll need it, but we could probably come back to this later, actually. So let's just focus on the Necronomicons for now. That said, 16 times 6 is still 96 refined Corallium, so maybe we're not going to do all of our Necronomicons immediately. Just the one should suffice for us to start, I think. Yeah, the skin of the Abyssal Wasteland is pretty easy. These Corallium Plague Flesh are dropped by anything, anywhere, but more or less, and the Essence we have a lot of from our Staff of Rending, so no biggie. And that's our Abyssal Necronomicon. Right? There we go. And some of our kickbacks as well. Ooh, can we make a new rending staff already? Ooh, neither energy nor enchantments are lost on upgrade. That's really nice. This is actually looks really easy to upgrade. We just need to go to the Abyssal Wasteland to upgrade it. So that's fine. Looks like we also need to do this Ritual of the Sleeper because we get something from killing Asura, the Fallen, from the Dark Realm. Or, wait, is that his title? Or is that Asura the Fallen? Oh, he's from the Dark Realm. He is Asura the Fallen. Okay. Oh, but it requires a pristine transmutation gem. That's kind of frustrating. While we're making these transmutation gems, though, in typical DJ2 fashion, there is no kill quite like overkill, so we're going to make 4 of them. So I think I've got everything for the next trip to the Abyssal Wasteland. I just kind of don't feel like going to the portal again. I should have all the stuff to upgrade the Staff of Rending, to make a new ritual site, to summon Asura? Asura, that's his name. I'm looking at my other monitor to check. We've got the pickaxe, we've got our power stone trackers, we've got a sheep to sacrifice. That should be everything, so let's get going. Or I guess we can upgrade these as well, but I don't really feel the need to do that right now. Yeah, it's probably good to do that, but I'll do that a bit later, once I have less stuff in my inventory and less things to worry about. You know what I did forget though? My Necronomicon. Alright, so we should be able to make a ritual site by doing such. So we'll start with the Abyssal Wasteland Staff of Rending, which appears to just be the Abyssal Stone, some of the Flesh, and the Shadow Gem. No biggie. I panicked for a second. I thought it might have needed a sacrifice. Nope. But we got our next staff. And honestly, I really like how this looks. I think this thing's going to look awesome once it's to its full potential. Is that an Abyss Squid? Corallium infested squid. Ow! Oh, he shoots at me. Okay, you do not get to live. I don't feel like touching this liquid corallium, but I do need to scoop it up into these tanks, so let's get scooping, I guess. Oh, reservoirs, how I love thee. I got 75 buckets. That will get us at least this. So it's the Ender Core, 4 flesh, 2 tanks, and a transmutation gem, plus a sacrifice. Go. And I should probably get ready to fight. Yes! What Asura doesn't know is actually, according to the lore of this pack, I'm not a human at all. So, you know, who's the real dummy? Oh, his health bar's turned green. I bet that means he's gonna get extra mean. Oh, his health bar's gone yellow. I guess it's time for him to say hello to his demise. I know, I'm really good at this, right? Oh, he hit me. He hit me. But unfortunately, that means his health bar is now red, and he will soon be dead. I imagine the hardest part of this fight is, being on the ground. Oblivion Air? You have $1 oblivion? Alright, so there should be some... Oh! Ooh! Ooh! What was that? Some refined corallium, the eye, a shader grab bag, an orange heart canister I don't really need. Actually, I think I do need this later, right? I have to craft it up. Okay, yeah, that actually will be nice. Yeah, 8 refined corallium. Oh, that was alright. Can't complain. Oh, I actually didn't notice that we got 8 chunks of corallium. That's going to be really nice. That's another 16 bars. That's really good. Ooh, 2 ender cores for the quest. That's nice. Get the monolith stone from that one. 2 refined corallium from that one. Then we have to go to the Dreadlands, or we have to go get the Dreadlands infused power stone in the Abyssal Stronghold, or whatever it's called. Alright, so our final trip here is for this thing, for the Stronghold. So let's go looking. Over this way. Is this really just going to be like exactly like it? But hopefully the ender pearls don't break. I really hope it's not going to just be exact. It's going to be just exactly this, isn't it? Was it going to be right in the middle of this thing? Ah, come on, man. Augment, let me cheat. Oh, it's like right down here. Can I go in from like here? Okay, I could dig down from like here. Okay, that's fine then. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Maybe I should have brought some more torches with me. Oh, this really does look exactly like a stronghold. That's crazy. I think right about here, if we just start digging up, should run into it more or less. Yep, there we are. Alright, and our current, or in the ender pick cannot do it. Refined corallium pickaxe can. Darn slowly though. Alright. Why is everything infused? I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong person. And let's get out of here. I love this teleportation crystal. This thing has been awesome to me. Next we have to make some Eden blocks to go to the Wildwood. Most of the stuff seems pretty easy. The Shards of Oblivion, I think, are just going to take a little bit more effort, but we have the transmutation gems for this, so it's no biggie. I think we're good. I think we have just about everything we need then. I think we have enough Eden Souls. I hope we didn't use them all. Also, I hate to disappoint, I don't know what song this is. Let me know in the comments, I guess, and I'll, fix it for next time. I'll, preface with that or something. I don't know. These last 2 Oblivion Shards, there's our 14 Eden blocks. 2 time. Quest reward is 12 Advanced Ender Alloy, which is actually pretty darn nice. Let's see, so we have a floating island dungeon with some puzzles to match an andesite structure. A certain number of digits scattered throughout the dungeon into a lever puzzle. Spawn a soul fiend boss that will drop 4 feathers of the Wildwood. Additionally, we need to find a Wildwood chunk to use on a Termisect spawner to summon the Termisect, as the name would imply. A 1050 health flying ranged boss, and then we'll get some stuff that lets us go to the Dreadlands. Cool. Before we go there, though, I do want to reinforce Magic Missile. It got a little too close to breaking last time, so ideally I would really like if that didn't happen again. So I'm just going to repair this back to full, which, crazy that this just takes prosperity shards of all things, right? Like, this is the cheapest thing in the world to repair. Unbelievable. Yeah, it should have a little bit of auto repair to it, and with the Unbreaking 3, I believe, I think it's a 60% chance to not consume durability. Yeah, that should help a lot. That has over doubled this thing's effective durability. Alright, well, next up, let's build a portal to the Wildwood. Ooh, That's a very trippy thing to look at. Oh, I should get my adventure bag too. I'm gonna need the backpack. Alright, this seems like some pretty suitable butt-kicking gear. Let's get into it. Okay, I can actually, you know, see land when I spawn in this time. That's good. Well, it looks very pretty here. I like these shades of blue a lot. Well, let's get searching. Got all kinds of things to find. All kinds of chunks to load. There we go. We have a mage and a behemoth. Is this a dungeon I'm looking for? Oh. Okay, well, first off, you are friendly. That's good. Whoa! What was that? What's that for? What's that for? Huh? Huh? What's that for? Huh? Huh? What's that about? Huh? Huh? What's going on down there? Huh? What's that? What's that about? What's down here? What's that for? Huh? What was that? Stone pressure plates. I can't even like trigger them by pushing something onto that. I can't believe I actually fell for a literal tripwire trap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. What is this? Gold sheet metal? I'm gonna push something in there so bad now. Hold on. Something needs to fall in there. I need to see what happens. Yeah, you seem like a good candidate. Alright, okay. You give me blindness? Is that it? That was it. Anyway. Gold. Diamonds. Sheet metal. I don't know what that button did for me. Oh! Oh! I bet that... Oh, this is gonna be like really jam-packed full of mobs, isn't it? I bet. Oh. Hello, Tomo. Are you giving me luck on my adventure? I appreciate that. I hope there's gonna be much loot for me down here. Oh! Oh, we got guys shooting stuff down here. I should probably turn on my night vision. Ah! That's gonna be a bit awkward to get to. Maybe haste would have been a good thing. Oh, actually, no, I have a ring of haste that I can put on. Hold up, hold up. Gotta get these guys off me and I can hit myself up a bit harder. But thankfully, their damage is surprisingly weak against my very, very durable armor. And yeah, now we got some haste. Yeah. Yeah, that should help me rip these guys apart a little bit faster. Shoot, I think the biggest thing here is going to be my armor. Alright, the mages, definitely worth magic missiling. Oh, a 4. Okay. I just know that there is a 4 here, I suppose. Oh, no, I think it's a set of levers that I have to flip, right? So I just know that... Okay, okay. I just have to keep track of the fact that there is a 4 in the combination somewhere. So let's get that. And you guys are persistent, aren't you? Real good thing I got mending on my armor. Real good thing that this ender pick is really good against obsidian, too. Oh, 2? You're 2 back? Oh my goodness. Open up the luck bag for a moment. Let's see what's inside. Some more ender alloy, a cosmic alloy, and a methodology processor. Well, the methodology processor isn't particularly amazing, but the cosmic alloy and the ender alloy is pretty nice. This button probably like checked something, I'd imagine. Maybe it's like the test to see that the thing is correct, like a submit button almost. Okay, now that I can actually like breathe, I can like take note of what's going on here. Like I can look around here now, I think. Almost. Nope, not even a little bit. Oh my goodness. Die. On the bright side, the durability buffs have been very good for a magic missile here. You're so tanky! Thank goodness for the AoE at least. Any more spawners that I need? Why? Oh, okay, actually, that's probably the andesite, I imagine, that they gave me to work with. I would hope, at least. Yes, okay, wonderful. Let's see what's in here. Iridium, Ender Alloy Advanced, that's kind of nice. So we need to copy this on this side. Is it mirrored, or what did exactly you recommend? It doesn't have to be mirrored or rotated. Thank you for that clarity. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Let's take a look at the other side, just for certainty's sake. Oh, okay, so first off, this whole thing is off by 1. It needs to be centered. So I need to keep that in mind for the other side as well. Looks like it kind of comes around like this at the base level. In this corner, it's up 2, over 2, up 2, over 2, down 2. Oh, actually, I could... Augment probably goes so crazy here. Let's go over the 5. Down again. Yeah, let's augment. Now we have kind of a little staircase. And I think that'll be most of it. So like this, here, here, not like that, like that. Aha! Glass has shattered somewhere. But where? 6. Okay. We have a 6 as well. We know a 4 and a 6. Oh, I forgot to open the bag. Well, I mean, that's still a good chest. They're trying to shoot me through the wall. Come on. What is this water here for? Now let's go back looking again. Maybe I missed something up here. Ah, I did. Yeah, there's a 2 over here. Oh, another Tomo. Hello, Tomo. So, 2. Aha! Oh! Oh my gosh. There's so many guys over there. Thank goodness for mending, otherwise my armor would probably be in ruins right now. I see that spawner right there up in front of me, but I kind of gotta get rid of these mages right now. Alright, all the spawners gone? Nope, certainly not. What do we got? Some more of the same. I won't complain about the Ender Alloy though, that's kind of nice stuff. Alright, I think we're just about ready to fight this guy. I expected you to be blue. You better hit really hard if you touch me, man. I gotta say, like, this is... Oh! Okay. I mean, bad news for a guy who summons minions when I've got the craziest crowd control in the game, but, you know. Let's see how much you hurt me for. You don't even break my health. Much to be desired, man. Whoa! 4 stacks of halite slicers. Interesting. It can rain here? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Oh, I found another one of these dungeons. I suppose there's no reason for me not to, like, take the diamonds and stuff here, right? Are the digits the same every time? Yeah, it looks like it. Wow, that was a stack of gold blocks and like half a stack of diamond blocks just from walking into those. That's kind of neat. That seems oddly specifically shaped. Yes, you are the spawner. Ooh, and you have a treasure chest for me. Corallium gem. Man, where was all that stuff? I would have loved all that. Shoot, man. I would have loved seeing some more of that. Maybe I go back in that dungeon and go looking for some loot. So we should be able to take some of these souls and make a chunk, right? So I think 25 of these makes 25 fragments, 25 gems to a chunk. And then we get 2 hearts, 1 to 4 when we kill Terminsect. Okay. We'll summon in 5 seconds. You got it. Oh, whoa, whoa, you're big. I guess we want to weaken him with range before we hit him with the sword for looting. You cannot match my circle strafe style. I have played Doom 2016 and Eternal, but not that much Eternal. I should play Eternal still. Wow. 3 hearts, a blitz, a statue, and a bunch of wood. Termid. Oh, you're pretty mid, alright, buddy. I think we're gonna run a couple more of these dungeons just for the loot and see if there's anything good, and I'll hit you back with the spread, I suppose. You know, I just had a really mean idea. Could I, Oh, I don't have my... Oh, no! Oh, okay, I need to go back to base and check something. Oh, man. I've got some advanced cheese coming in my brain. So if I put this in the copy-paste gadget, can I just, you know, like, set it down, like, right here? And, hilarious. This game is so good! I guess, you know, it's not the most intended way of solving that puzzle, but, you know, I already did it the normal way, so I'm allowed to. So just about everything under the halite slicers is what we got from about 3 extra raids. These enhanced ender cores are kind of nice. I got a handful more of these corallium gem clusters. Some steaming Restonia is good. These Wildwood blades I was actually thinking about upgrading to from Snow Slash. They deal a bit more damage, but they don't slow enemies, and all I have to do is just kind of move the enchants over. I might do that, honestly. And it doesn't seem like super bad of an idea. It's only a couple bits more damage, but I'm not sure if that's much more valuable than a slow. Got a bit more Ender Alloy. I didn't really get too much of more refined Corallium. That would have been the probably big ticket item I would have loved more of, but oh well. Anyhow. let's dump off our riches. Yeah, we're just using this enchantment extractor to pull all the stuff off of Snow Slash here. We should just be able to put this right back onto the books, and then onto one of these cool new Wildwood blades. It deals 29 damage instead of like the 26 I think we had before. And I kind of like the blue a bit better, although I wish it was a little less, what's the word, forked? Like this is a bit, like I appreciate that it's a lot less small than Snow Slash, but it's, I don't know how effective this design would be. I just kind of have like two separate swords. Anyway, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. We are going to Asora's Dreaded Gateway Key next, but only if abused in the Abyssal Wasteland. So we need one of these Power Stone trackers. Nothing out of this seems actually particularly difficult. I'm hoping that the Gateway Key doesn't get used or like consumed, but I think it probably will. So we need these Feathers of the Wildwoods, 2 of the Hearts, another block of Steaming Restonia, and 1 of our spare Power Stone trackers. And a full Abyssal Necronomicon, which this one is not. How about this one? This one is. Okay, good. Oh! Oh, we actually kept the Transmutation Gem after we fought Asora. That's nice. Alright, well, let's upgrade this key. Oh, maybe it keeps the functionality in the overworld, and also lets us make the Abyssal one. This didn't need a sacrifice, right? Okay, good. Create alternate portal. Sure, I guess. Let's try out our new sword. I don't imagine it's going to be much different. I imagine it'll one-shot all the same. That dragon's here again. That dragon that I hate! So let's create alternate portal, say, here. 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 Can I... Oh, I can keep the Dreadstone? Well, thanks. What? Oh, come on now. Place you where I want to. Come on! How about, like, here? Now you place on the ground? Just place on the floor, please! I'm begging ya. Come on, man. Dude. Well, on the bright side, I'm getting a lot of this Dreadstone. Honestly, this stuff looks really cool. I really like this red. This is a very pretty red. Can I make bricks out of this? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Who's to say I can't get a few more? There we go. Okay. It summons on that block. Okay. I understand now. Why do you change colors? Did you just do that natively? Okay, yeah, you just do that. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we need to kill some Dread Guards and get Dreaded Shards and transmute them into Dreadium Ingots. Okay, so this is what we need the transmuter for. So I guess while we're back here, we should actually probably make this transmutator. So we're going to need a lot of Refined Corallium. How much do we have? 48, and we need 8 blocks. So another 3 blocks. Okay, that doesn't seem too awful. Well, I've gone and acquired a small mountain of liquid corallium for any future purposes we may need it for. I'll just leave it in this here drum for the time being. We should be able to just make our transmutator now. We might make more of these. I'm not certain. I'm just going to leave this here for right now as well, kind of like we did with the Aether Altars and stuff like that, until I find a better place to put it. Ooh, we get some of this liquefied corallium. I think you can actually turn this into refined corallium, right? Ooh, yeah, you can pyroconcentrate this into 4 pieces. That's kind of nice, actually. Let's toss that in here. Yeah, it's another free stack of corallium for us. That's really nice. Back to what we were actually doing. We need to head into the Dreadlands. A lot of dimensions we've been going into today. Wow, very red here, I'm noticing. Like, exceptionally red. Oh, hold on, there's purple, too. Wait, this place was made for me? Hold on. This place... Oh, this stone is actually, like, really... What on earth is that thing? Dread Spawn. Did you, buddy? Well, before we get too out of our own head, we should mark our portal before we lose it. Because this seems like a very easy place to lose a portal in. It looks like we can't rend the golems. Fist of Shagaroth. Well, that's not really fist-shaped, is it? He's just kind of holding out a hand with an eyeball there. Spawn of Shagaroth. Something tells me we're going to have to deal with that guy soon. So we need to find some Dread Guards. These trees are kind of neat. Can I get a sapling off of these? Yes. Where are these Dread Guards? Oh, what are you? Oh, a Dread Guard. Ah! Oh! Ugh. Bile. How much health do you have? 120. I see why they recommended fire resistance. Also, these guys are tanky. That is a lot of armor. How much do they drop? 2 dreaded chunks of Abyssal Night. This is not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for, these shards. Okay. So we need them for the armor, as well as some scroll, and to make Dreadium ingots. How much Dreadium are we going to need? Let's see, 8 ingots per plate. I know we need at least 4 plates. Oh, that seems kind of cool. Katana hilt. Oh, probably going to want a pickaxe. We might want to make some tinker's tools out of it. I don't know. Hybrid Abyssalium ingots for later in Blood Magic, I think. The vibe I'm getting is I'm going to want more of these than I feel like farming for manually. So, which one of you victims is going to be slaughtered for the rest of eternity? You! I remember when I was actually first starting this pack, I was very frustrated because I really wanted to use these as building blocks. Well, time to use them, right? I get to have free reign here and really rip the place apart. Which is great, because this place spites me, and I should rend anything asunder that spites me even a little bit. Well, I'm noticing that I'm out of powered spawners, and I forgot how bad the recipe for these things are. Uh-oh. Let's see if I hit any bottlenecks. That took forever. There's a lot of stuff that we need to automate. Bats and soul vials is going to be something. The Franken zombies, we're going to need zombies and soul vials. The magma crucible and fluid transposers, we're going to need to automate as well. I think those were the main things of it. We need to fix the induction smelters auto crafting, but I think that's the most of it. I think beyond that, it's all good. Once again, we also probably just need to put Dark Solarium and maybe Mop Grindium and stuff on passive. There's a pretty big, pretty hefty craft though, I think. A lot of stuff goes into a powered spawner, which makes sense. They're really good. I can't be that upset. How much is it per thing? Oh, I'm short on steel rod, so I wouldn't even be able to know. Yeah, that's the other thing is, honestly, we should probably also increase some of these buffers, I think, in the meantime, while it's crafting, right? Like, this is a 4-stack buffer. Yeah, let's take each of those to, like, 8. There we go. Yeah, these are already super fast, too, so that's good. Okay, now we can put these together for our Dreadguard spawner. Put that there. Now it should be good to go. Kick it on. Yep. Oh, they're kind of tough. Yeah, they've got some tank to them. Maybe I should leave the masher on at all times. That should do it better, right? And I think it should also give us all of our dreaded shards of Abyssal Night. Yeah, great. All right, cool. I'll just leave that running for a little bit. So I should be able to just throw these in here, and at about furnace speed, this will turn things into our Dreadium ingots, right? Yes. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot what we were doing. It's been, I've been working for a while on all this. All right, 4 Dreadium, quest. More Dreadium. This gives me a quest. And the Dreadlands Necronomicon. Oh, I'm floating from Elevadium. Alright, so we need 3 of the bricks, 1 of the skin. We can definitely do the skin right now. Alright, so skin. I believe we actually have all these bricks because I made them on a whim, yeah. And then, oh dear. Okay, well let's make the, what was that, 4 cloth? 4 cloth. And these plates are 8 a pop. Okay, so we're gonna need another like half stack, so I'm just gonna have to sit here for a bit. Well, I figured while we're doing this, we may as well upgrade the other of our 2 Necronomicons. Plates were the tough part. How much corralling do I have? Enough! Wow, awesome. Okay, cool. So let's upgrade 1, upgrade 2. That's our last plate. Let's just make our Dreadlands Necronomicon. Necronomicon plus equals 1. Up again. So let's throw this here. And it looks like the final thing for our chapter to cap us out is a Dread Crystal. This, I'm not sure if this is a song or not. They might be getting me again. So for this, it's another one of these Oblivion Catalysts, which is a little expensive, but totally doable, and a lot of Dreadium and Restonia. Dreadium's not a problem, it's just kind of a waiting game. I think the same is true of Restonia as well, so this is kind of fine. Really, the more annoying thing here is the fact that we need so much PE, and we're probably just going to want more Abyssal Necronomicon, or Dread Necronomicons. So I guess we're just going to sit and wait on this thing for a while. That's my plan anyway. And then I'll come back and we'll probably cap the episode off as we finish chapter 14. That's a lot better than I thought we would do today. Shoot, what would the docket say? Wildwood? Yeah, maybe Wildwood? This was super fast. This seems necessary at this point, as does this. The last thing we need for the end of chapter 14 here is this Dread Crystal. Building this platform so we can do a ritual here in the Dreadlands, as that's where you need to make the Dread Crystal, which, I mean, makes sense given the name, right? I'll be honest, I kind of expected a boss fight for this, but, you know, I won't complain that I don't have to, especially considering how much of a pushover the last few have been. Not really much of a boss fight, so much as a boss formality. Okay, I had to double check that this didn't take a sacrifice. So, 4 of these, and we should be able to have our Dread Crystal. Should be eating a lot of PE. Yeah, whole 20,000 down the drain. But I'm really glad that we've made 4 of these Necronomicons. It's really saved on time waiting. I will be taking the Dreadium, just to save time. So we could also upgrade to the Dreadlands Staff of Rending. Nothing here seems particularly crazy, so if anything I might just do this between episodes. Additionally, we all have now have access to the Digital Miner, which is really nice. Realistically speaking, the main thing I'm probably going to use the Digital Miner for, at least at the immediate moment, is Quark has these crystals or something like that. Yeah, these cave crystals, and I want to find some of these because you can turn them into these runes, which you can use to color your enchantment glints with, which I think is super cool. Like, that just sounds awesome. Also, if you get enough colors of them, you can make the rainbow runes, which are also pretty cool. But yeah, so if you see me with some fancy enchantment glints next episode, you know what happened. And looking back here, I think we're going to take the Empowered Restonia. We've been using a lot of Seeming Restonia, and it's been using up all the Empowers pretty consistently. Looking up forward, though, Chapter 15. Looks like Blood Magic and AbyssalCraft. We're going to need a Dread Crystal for each of these. Probably more than that, honestly. Yeah, we're going to need 1 for the Blood Orb, 1 for the Altar, 1 for each Blood Extractor. I don't know how many of these we're going to need. I know we're going to need a couple Blood Altars for that matter. Yeah, I've never really done very much blood magic before. I've done like a little bit. I kind of like got to like tier 1 or maybe 2, I think, in some previous packs that I've played. But I never really got very far with it. So a lot of this is going to be pretty new to me, so bear with me if I'm doing bad at it. AbyssalCraft, I've literally never used before. Topical, right? I mean, maybe it's topical to you. Maybe you have no idea why I just went like, oh, to that. To cap off the episode, let's just make the Digital Miner, provided nothing here is too, like, insane. Well, the only main issue I'm seeing so far is the Dark Steel, but that's just because we've had to increase the buffer, so it's... Well, not increase the buffer, but we have a sudden spike in need for it, so that's why that's taking a little bit. These teleportation cores don't seem too bad either. You know, we've got enough of the stuff for that. The builder's on the way. These logistical transporters aren't too bad at all. Oh, actually, you know what? I remember making the robot because I didn't go to Erebus. So of course that's pretty simple. And there's our Digital Miner. Nice. Let's, oh, we get both. Yeah, the Digital Miner's a pretty cool gizmo. It's, well, firstly, big. But secondly, you can basically just kind of tell it to mine whatever you want within a certain area. There's a lot of buttons here, and a lot of them are a little scary. But for the most part, it's just, you put it down, say, dig me exactly that, and it'll dig you exactly that. This will be used in probably a few, not cheeses down the line, but time saves, we'll call it. Which is probably why they didn't give us access to this thing before. Like, this thing is just crazy. If we could have this before, we could have done the whole Abyssal Wasteland stronghold without even getting into it. We could have just told the miner to dig up that infused whatever doohickey. Yeah, this is a pretty cool gizmo. Honestly, I think I'll just put it in my tool bag here with the power cell in case I ever need to just have it for whatever reason. But yeah, that'll do it for today. Thank you for watching. I felt like we did a lot today. We started into the Abyssal Wasteland for AbyssalCraft. We completed everything that there was to do there. We got that little transmutator that's running in the background there. We went to the Wildwood. We took out a dungeon there. That was pretty neat. We did a little puzzle and a lot of fighting in close corridors. And then we really just embarrassed a couple more DivineRPG bosses, which is unfortunately par for the course in this case. I really thought they would have put up more of a fight. And then we went to the Dreadlands and farmed a guy there for all of his Dreadium shards to make Dreadium ingots, and truly realize the cost of a powered spawner. Next time, I think we'll probably be diving properly into either blood magic or evilcraft. I haven't really decided yet. I'm not really sure which one would be better to start with. I'm sure I'll look at that between episodes and get a better idea for things. I also need to build a location for either of those, so hopefully that doesn't take too long. I don't know what I'm going to do for blood magic. I think that takes like a lot of space, so I don't really know how I'm going to come to terms with how much space I might need or might not need. I don't know, I'll figure it out. And I hope you'll be there to figure it out with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time, if you'll have me. Bye-bye.